Bye, have a great time.
Have you ever felt normal after getting injured? ADR, this is King Black. And about a decade ago, I started having these bad back problems and leg problems due to herniated disc in my lower back. It's been 10 years around that I've been dealing with this, and nothing has worked. I've gone through pills, I've had oxycodone, I've had Ultraset, just regular tramadol, etc., etc. I've had injection in my back done. I've had physical therapy done. Ultrasound work done. And the pain is constantly there. And even under the pills that I was taking, excuse me, I'm a little tired. Even with the pills I was taking, the pain would lessen, but I can still feel the limb that was affected. I don't know if it's making sense. I didn't feel the pain as sharp, but I can still feel that appendage heavy. I felt my leg feeling a little bit like a weight. And I could definitely tell the difference between one side to the other side of my body. And I find myself wondering, how must it feel like to be normal? I know there was a time, especially in my late teens and in my childhood, that my legs were normal, my back was normal, I didn't have any pain. But I no longer know or even remember how that felt. I've gotten close where certain pills gave me almost little to no pain at all, but I will always still feel that the leg that's affected heavy. I'll still feel kind of itchy under the skin, or this kind of raw feeling like somebody scratching a sunburn in my lower back. It's not a fun feeling, and it sucks when you're young. I haven't even reached my 30s yet, and I've already been dealing with this for a decade. And everybody, all the doctors say, you don't feel it that bad now because you're still young. But just give it a few years, wait till you're 40 and whatever, you're gonna start feeling it for real. And my pain level on a daily basis already, on a scale from 0 to 10, 0 being nothing at all, 10 being the worst, like I'm about to pass out. It's always fluctuated between a 5 and a 7 throughout the day, depending on what I'm doing, depending on what activity is going on, depending on how far or how long I've had to walk, stand, walk, etc. And for anybody out there that's had a soft tissue injury or broken a bone or whatever, can you remember the feeling of being normal after sustaining that injury? Do you remember how it felt to be completely pain-free? It's kind of like when you get really sick and you get the flu and you throw up and it's the worst feeling in the world, and you try to remember during that time how it felt to not be sick, and you can't really remember. You think how much you're taking it for granted. I definitely took my body for granted before I got hurt. But I just want to read you guys' comments. Do you guys feel the same way? Have you felt the same way?